Hello, my name is Igrin Alex Mundu and I am a student at Southern New Hampshire University under Keppel program. While working on the project Psychology at Work, which is under the goal Evaluate Popular Psychology, I got the opportunity to watch two different videos that talk about happiness. The first video was titled How to Be Happy, Secret to Happiness by Brandon. And the second video was titled Happiness for a Lifetime by Sonja. So for the first video, How to Be Happy, Secret to Happiness, Brandon was more of telling us how people consider happiness as a difficult thing to figure out. When in place, happiness is an easy thing when we depending on our mindset. He's telling us on how we should be less pessimist and more optimist. So he distinguished the main period in order to achieve greater happiness, and those periods were the past, the present, and the future. So for the past, it was more of an acceptance of the past, of what happened in the past, and by that acceptance, you will get to be in peace with the past, and from that, it will lead to the fact that you feel more free in the present. And then in the present, he talked about the power of now. And in the power of now, he was like, get here, be engaged, be more present in the moment. And in the future, he was more talking about to find something that excites us about tomorrow. It could be to make your bed, like, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to make my bed. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to finally do the project I've been procrastinating a lot a few weeks ago. He's just like, find something that excites you about for tomorrow. That's the secret to happiness. And in conclusion to his video, he was reminding us that we should always be thankful for the little things we have in our life. And he also reminded us that we are so blessed to have the opportunity to wake up in the morning, that we are blessed to have people around us that love us and that got our back. And that was it with his videos. And for the second video, Happiness for a Lifetime by Sonja, it wasn't about the mindset. He related happiness to an act of kindness. What I liked about that video, by the second video, is that she provided evidences, such as the Chinese proverb where she says that if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a month, get married. If you want happiness for 1 year, inherit a fortune. But if you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody else. I really liked it. And she was just trying to show us how happiness is so important when you get to help others. The more you help others, the more you get happier. She also used some proverb from the former president, but that wasn't enough. She used a case study that she made on the student. So she instructed her participant to do 5 acts of kindness per week and for 6 weeks. But she divided the participant in 3 different groups. The first group was the control group. And for that group, they didn't have to do any act of kindness. And for the second group, which was a group where the participant had to do the 5 acts of kindness, but in one single day. And the third and last group was also of the participant who had to do the same 5 acts of kindness, but not in one single day, but in one per week, and also for the period of 6 weeks. So after that, she showed some graphs showing the results after that case study, and it showed that from that graph, it showed that the participant from the control group, their happiness didn't increase at all. And for the second group, those who got to do some 5 acts of kindness in one single day, their happiness increased a lot, and they started feeling good about themselves. And by doing just kind of act of kindness per day, it motivated them to do more and more and more. And for the third group, they did the 5 acts of kindness per week, their happiness, their level of happiness increased as well, but not as at the same level as the second group, because remember, for the second group it was only per day, it was an act of kindness per day, but for the third group it was per week. So that difference made the level not being the same. So the second group was more superior, their happiness was superior to the third group, because they didn't take any break in doing those acts of kindness, while for the third group they made a lot of break in that week while doing the act of kindness. And we all know that from Sonja's opinion, point of view, is that the more you help others, the more you get happier. So she concluded her finding by telling us that there must be something very important that we have to memorize and that we have to take in consideration while chasing happiness, and that is to be motivated. Be motivated, put much effort as possible when you are motivated, and be committed to what you are doing, and be fit. That was it, and I found that the second video was more accurate as it provided more facts, more evidences, like it was shown like some graphs, some charts, other stuff, which showed that she really made some researches in order to say that happiness is related to kindness. But for the first videos, it's true what Brandon was saying was true, but it was just kind of his own point of view, his own experience, but he didn't provide any facts about it, so any statistics about it, which wasn't very accurate then. So that's why I support a lot the second video of Sonja, and the application he used for the theory was really good. She included everything we need to know. She included her own opinion. She included the case studies, the proverbs, the statistics, the graphs. It was really good, and I think we should all look for happiness. And thank you for watching.